Well, may I ask your name?
You may.
What's your name?
What's your name? Well, what is your name then?
Not bad, Dad.
That is a made-up name.
Okay.
What is your real name?
That's bad. That's pretty bad.
Dad?
Yes.
Do you feel bad?
Bad Dad!
Right, all right. So, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I hope all the sound is straightened out here. We're going to jump into it. Anything you need to know about me is going to be in the description box below. I have a music channel. I have a tarot channel. I do reactions. You can find me on Rumble. Join my Ko-fi. If you're into tarot, I'm running a special until December 12th. It is currently November 21st. And you can find all that information. Either look in the the community tab of my YouTube video here, or go check out the Ko-fi. 50% off on tarot readings if you're into that kind of thing. But today I do reactions. So today we're going to be doing a reaction that I had on my list of my previous channel, Sleep Token. I don't know anything about this group, person. I don't know what it is. I know that I've seen a lot of pictures, and oftentimes I see the thumbnails for their videos come up on in my algorithm, in my feed. I just haven't checked them out. I'm going to say right off the bat, it looks to me like to be a metal band, maybe in the vein of like a Slipknot or a Mudvayne or something like that. But I really don't know anything about them other than they're extremely popular. I keep seeing a lot of other reactors, or have seen in the past a lot of other reactors doing reactions to their videos, again in their thumbnails. I haven't checked them out, but let's see what Sleep Token's all about. All I can say is very eerie, scary looking. I don't know. There's some things that, every time I see the image, it looks like a guy wearing like a hooded thing with a mask with a lot of sigils, either way, I don't know how you want to pronounce that, sigils, all over the hooded thing that he's wearing. So I really don't know. I don't know if this is like some occult type of focus thing, and that may be why I kind of stayed away from it. I'm not into, I may be a tarot reader and I'm into occult knowledge and things like that, but I'm not into like satanic bands and things. That's just not my thing. But let's check it out, I guess. I'm a little bit nervous, in case you couldn't tell. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but let's go check out Sleep Token. This is called The Summoning. So let's quiet Mr. Chopin. Thank you so much for your assistance in this intro, and let's go check out Sleep Token, The Summoning. Well, like I said, so far it sounds pretty heavy, pretty metal. So far. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Are there any? There's no captions. There's no captions. Go back here. Make sure this volume is up. Gotta turn up my volume, my old ears. So far, actually, I'm a little surprised by the vocals. Not really what I mean, it's a little bit still in that vein I was talking about, but not exactly. Not what I thought it was going to be. Screaming and nice. Ooh. Okay, hang on. You're gonna have to excuse me one moment. There's gonna be a pause for you guys. I'm gonna pull up the lyrics to this real quick. Okay, let's come back here real quickly. And I'm not going to really dive too much into what people input as being what the song is about, but I want to understand what he's saying here. I've got a river running right into you. I've got a blood trail, red in the blue. Something you say or something you do, the taste of the divine. You've got my body, flesh and bone. Yeah, the sky above, the earth below. Raise me up again, take me past the edge, to see the other side. See the other side. Then he goes into, you got my body, flesh and bone, the sky above, the earth below. Raise me up again, take me past the edge. So he's going to repeat the chorus. Oh, my love, did I mistake you for a sign from God? Really, you cast me off, or maybe just to turn me on, because these days I'd be lying if I told you that I didn't wish I could be your man. Maybe make a good girl bad. It's got a river running right into you. I've got a blood trail, red in the blue. I want to say that seems like, maybe I should look at some of what the meanings of these lyrics are. Here's the blood trails are used by hunters to track their prey. Red and the blue likely refers to the color of blood in the water of the metaphorical river mentioned in the previous lyric. This sounds to me more like a moment of intimacy, really. Let's go back. You guys can let me know if you're Sleep Token fans. Apparently this is a huge following as well. This video has like 38 million views or something like that. So apparently he's huge, or they, I guess. I'm assuming it's, I don't know. Is he Sleep Token or is the band Sleep Token? Kind of like Marilyn Manson originally started off being, the band was called Marilyn Manson, and then he ended up becoming Marilyn Manson himself, and then everyone else had the same kind of, names of a famous celebrity star with a serial killer's last name kind of mixed in there. Is this one individual Sleep Token? He's very talented as far as the vocals go. That kind of, very, very surprised. Not at all what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting that, those higher vocals. And I hate to always go back when I'm doing reactions and say that a certain new band that I'm being introduced to reminds me of something else, but I can't help that, because if I hear it, then I hear it. This does remind me of, not that it sounds like necessarily, but it's reminiscent of when I listened a long time ago, many years ago, when I used to listen to strictly like Christian music, there was a band called 1,000 Foot Krutch, and that kind of similar to that, but not like he sounds like that. It's just kind of the heavy guitars and then the higher singing, very clear sounding. I mean, his voice is cool, but anyway, I just have a hard time with my ears, I guess, because I'm an old man. Let me also check and make sure this volume down here is set correct. I mean, it's up, so I should be hearing okay. Let's go back and start from the beginning. And there's a little bit of like a Trent Reznor vibe too. Just a little bit, like Nine Inch Nails, a little bit of that in there in his delivery. Not that he sounds like him, but in the way that it's being. I like it. The singing is being like through the teeth, kind of. There's a lot of like gritting his teeth in this. Maybe it's not always like that. Maybe it's also to add to the emotion of this. I want to do a reaction to one of the videos or a live concert type of video, because I want to see this person in action. I want to see what the whole aesthetic is about, the whole attire. Is he supposed to be like a high priest of something, or I'm not real sure, but anyway, something, the taste of, it's a taste of the divine, right? It's what that lyric said. So again, I feel like this is like a moment of intimacy. This is like the two become one kind of thing, where the, like, you know, physical, sensual intimacy is what it sounds like to me, but it's being delivered in a kind of a darker way is what it sounds like to me. And again, I'm not going to go graphic, but the whole, I've got a river running right into you, the blood trail, red in the blue. It's like our blood is red once oxygen hits it, but in the vein it is actually blue. That's my understanding. I'm no scientist, but phlebotomist or whatever. Anyway, let's go back to this.
You're something you do, a taste of the divine. You got my body, flesh and bone, yeah. The sky above, the earth below.
Oh, that's nice. Again, not saying it sounds like, but another comparison, more so than the 1,000 Foot Krutch thing. Red. There's a band called Red that I actually still enjoy. I haven't listened to them in a while, but there's a little bit of that going on here, probably more so than the 1,000-Foot Krutch comparison. Yeah, I do like his vocals a lot. Oh, there it is at. Ooh. I'm trying to keep in mind too the summoning, right? You raised me up again, is that what he said? And then take me past the edge. I want to see the other side. That's like going into a moment of ecstasy. So it could be referring maybe to an addiction. I'll say it that way because there's certain things you can't say on YouTube that you can say on Rumble, but droogs sounds like something like that, like a needle to the vein kind of thing. Maybe, but I'm not getting that vibe as much as I am like the intimate. There's a longing in the way that he's delivering this. There's a longing for whatever this connection is. What is it that he's summoning? Is he summoning a love, an emotion, an actual like entity or energy? Or is he trying to summon in a person? Because later on, that one lyric, I know we haven't gotten to that yet, but where he says, or have you cast me off to the side? It's like, are you being dismissed or rejected by someone who you have an affinity or a crush on or a longing for? Are you being rejected by that? I don't know. There is definitely a vibe here. I understand the popularity. I don't know if I understand the hype just yet, but I do understand why people would be into it. Very clean. The drums are very clean sounding. The production is top notch. I don't understand what this imagery is that we're looking at. This weird thing with a gun attached as an arm. Looks like I don't know, like a sci-fi transformer something. I'm not sure what that thing is supposed to be. But yeah, again, old man. So you guys are gonna have to catch me up if you're a token fan. I mean, no disrespect to the artist of your choosing, your liking here, but you guys have to help to explain to me what the hype is behind this. I do, and the music's great. I see why people would like it or purchase it. I'd buy it. I'd listen to it. I look forward to probably checking out more. My goodness, he can hit those high notes too. Wow. Wow, dude has got a range. If he's doing that and I'm not even going to attempt it, but the really, really high part too.
Won't you show me what it's
Wow. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh. Nice breakdown. Got chills. That's weird. What's going on here? It looks like in one of the high-end museums, like the security laser system, the infrared security systems that trip off the alarms. If you see them in like Mission Impossible and things like that, where they're coming through the roof to steal jewels or something out of a display. Something extremely valuable. But what is the lasers that are going out of this thing? What does this represent? Again, I'm trying to take in the music, but also try to understand what's going on with the visuals, because this person is very, very visually and aesthetically leaning. Like seems to be a big part of what they do. Is this thing from a video game, maybe? Ooh.
Did I mistake you for a sign from God? Or are you really here to cut me off?
Ooh.
Or maybe
Hang on. Hey, what's up with all... There's a lot of changes in this. And those really melodic like keys and synthesizers going on. I got chills during that part after the breakdown, which was pretty heavy, and then it went into this like almost like the 432 hertz music that you can listen to for meditation and stuff. It kind of went into that kind of vibe, which as a tarot reader, again, it's spiritualist. There's a lot of that stuff that I've been exposed to and I listen to. I've got some of it. And then he goes into this breakdown, which is very like funky. Everyone, the musicians are all extremely talented. The drums are really, really tight. The guitar, that was pretty cool. I don't know if it was a solo, but there was like a very almost classical music type of run that was going on there. Let's see if I can find where he starts this little funk. Here we go.
did I mistake you for a sign from God?
Whew.
Or are you really here to cut me off?
There's that part.
Or maybe just to turn me on.
Ooh. That vocal thing too. Sorry, being a reaction channel, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a lot of interruptions. But that vocal fluctuation, his range is crazy. And then that control, turn me on, with the little vibrato, that was pretty cool.
Or are you really here to cut me off? Or maybe just to turn me on. 'Cause these days I would be lying if I told you that I didn't wish that I could be your man. Or maybe make a good girl bad. I've got a river running right into you. I've
Ooh.
got a blood trail red in the blue.
Okay.
Something you say or something you do. The taste of the divine. You got my body flesh and bone. The sky above, the earth below. Nothing to say, I know.
This is almost like, I know we're almost at the end here. Yeah, I'll save it and say it.
Where to go? The taste of the divine.
That's the picture I'm talking about right there. That he's got like this armor, almost like an old school, what is that? There's a video game that's about like these old school mercenaries that was pretty popular a few years back. Man, okay, guys, you're gonna have to help me out in understanding here. Mr. Chopin, come back on and help us out if you would, please. So, okay, number one, from his pronunciations or enunciation, however you want to look at that, it definitely sounds to be from, I'm gonna say England, UK, somewhere. British, I guess, I don't know, but he also it sounds like he started the same lyrics, the same verse or whatever, was sang in one completely different genre at the beginning, and then at the end it seems like it was a genre change, not just a difference in the it was a roller coaster ride for sure. Just that song alone went through probably 4 different types of genres, showing skill at all levels. So I get it. I get, again, why there would be popularity, but what is the hype that's behind it? I want to understand that. No shade. I want to understand it. But it sounds like like a musician would do different versions of a song, and they might release them as B-sides, or they might release actually different versions of a song. It sounds like he put them all, the different versions, all in the one track. So that was actually pretty cool. How long was that? It was a 6 minute and 35 second song. And probably, again, 4 or 5 different genres were touched on there. I really enjoyed it. You guys, again, help me out. No disrespect meant. You help me understand. That's what's often happened with some of these artists that I've done reactions to. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out my other content. Again, Tarot Reader. I've got my own music, not on this level. Yeah, I'm not going to say like I'm terrible, because obviously I wouldn't do it if I thought I was terrible, but I have my own way of doing things. Most of the things you're going to find are really, really old music that I never did anything with, never finished mastering and producing it. So I just kind of put it out there. You can find it on Spotify and Apple and all that kind of wherever you listen to music as well. Thank you guys, and we'll see you on the other side.
Well, may I ask your name?
You may.
What's your name?
What's your name? Well, what is your name then?
Not bad, Dad.
That is a made-up name.
Okay.
What is your real name?
That's bad. That's pretty bad.
Dad? Yes. Do you feel bad?
Bad Dad!